Hello all. We'll first look at a supervised machine learning model. Basically, we talked, right? There are two. One is regression and the other one is classification, right? So we will slowly move towards working on first regression model, basically a linear regression model. For that, we are starting with Jupyter Notebook. So we have installed Anaconda, with which we also get Jupyter Notebook. So once you invoke Jupyter Notebook, you get this. Okay, so in this Jupyter Notebook, the first thing that we are doing is, as we said, this is a preparatory part for doing a linear regression analysis. So we need some data to work on it, right? So let us try to get some data. So for this, what we did is we got a data which is basically a CSV format, where you can see here there are two columns. So what we are doing is, in a particular project team, there are lot of defects that are happening, and over a span of few years, the average defects per number of projects have been estimated. Like example, 25, 67, 50. For 50 projects in a year, there are 94 defects, and so on. So now this is almost a consistent figure in a project team. And in case if there are higher number of projects or lower number of projects executed, or in between these counts, the project team wants to know what are the defects so that they'll get a view of how much resources can be allocated to clear those defects, or the amount of team and money that can be allocated. So a simple task in hand, right? So for that, there is the CSV is uploaded to this Jupyter Notebook, which is project defects Anaconda. So for uploading to Jupyter, what we can do is, you can click on upload, okay, and then from your local system you can browse, and you can push the file here. So now we have the file below, which is project defects anaconda-csv, which is not visible here. Actually, it's below the recording screen. So the same Excel that we have seen, project defects dash anaconda dot CSV file, is now is accessible to the Jupyter node, in the Jupyter notebook, right? Okay, so now we have a new Jupyter notebook which is created, which is projects versus defects. You can see here, and the first thing that we want to do is we want to import the CSV and see if we have the data ready or not. For that, we are going to use Pandas. Okay, import Pandas as, let us say, PND. Okay, now once we import, let us have a data frame created. So data frame is equal to pnd dot, what we are going to do is we are going to read the CSV, read underscore CSV of, and what is the file name we said? It's projects dash defects dash anaconda dot CSV, projects dash defects dash anaconda dot CSV. Okay, now this is the file. So what we are basically doing is we are trying to get the data frame. Let us try to run this. So here there is an error. So in read file, right, it is the file name, name is wrong. So that's why we see a file not found error. Okay, this actually is project.defects.anaconda.csv. Okay, when we run this, so it ran properly. So now if you try to print the data frame, Okay, you can see here whatever is there in the Excel is now printed. So the projects in a year and the defects are printed. So now we are ready with the first steps to do our linear regression and estimate the number of defects per projects in a year, whatever value you give, using the linear regression model. Okay, for this we will be using the models from Scikit-Learn, the regression models, and we will see in the next video how to do that.